guys, it's Shauna, and today's video is gonna be all about how I'm preparing for baby, thanks in part to my partnership with Cord Blood Registry. More on that in a minute. So you guys probably know by now that I'm pregnant. I've announced it on Instagram, I've announced it here on YouTube, and I'm very excited, I'm very nervous. I'm just doing a lot to prepare. This is my first baby and first pregnancy, so it's pretty exciting and overwhelming. And I just wanna make sure that I'm making smart and informed decisions about what to do for my family's health. So for example, there are about 1 million things that I'm not allowed to eat. And I feel like everyone knows the basic things, like you're not allowed to drink alcohol, obviously, or eat sushi, but there are also all these weird random things that you're not allowed to eat. Like for example, I'm not allowed to have cold cuts, like meat from a deli, because apparently there's an increased risk of listeria. So no Subway, no nothing like that. I also can't have soft cheeses, so like blue cheese, things like that. It's so weird, like it's just all these things that you never think about, but suddenly when you're pregnant, it's like there's all these things you're not allowed to eat. So I've just been trying to obey all the guidelines and be very safe and healthy. So while I was researching this topic of how to stay healthy for baby and, you know, baby's future health, I came across this topic of cord blood banking. And I was really interested and I took a deep dive into it. And it was interesting to me because not a lot of people that I talk to, like not a lot of friends, seem to know what it is. Medical professionals know, but just average people don't seem to know what it is. And I think it's really important and that more people should know about it. Basically, preserving your baby's newborn stem cells is preserving the leftover cord in the umbilical cord after birth and the cord itself. Both of these contain powerful stem cells. There's only a narrow window of time to preserve your baby's cord blood and cord tissue, and that is right at birth. Cord blood stem cells can already treat over 80 known conditions today, like certain cancers, blood, metabolic, and immune disorders. Plus, hundreds of clinical trials have been initiated using stem cells from both cord blood and cord tissue as a potential treatment for conditions like cerebral palsy, heart defects, and Alzheimer's disease. We're still in research, but we anticipate a day where cord blood might be used in new approaches for treatments like gene therapy and may someday be used to help prevent organ and tissue damage caused by age, disease, or trauma. Also, while your baby is a 100% match to their own stem cells, full siblings have a 75% chance of being at least a partial match, and biological parents are always a partial match. Another thing I found really valuable was that if you're planning on doing delayed cord clamping, cord blood can often still be collected. In other words, this is a resource that I feel can be an important investment in potentially protecting my family's future health, because the research is always progressing, and we want to have this resource for our family in case we ever need these cells in the future. So now that you know a little bit more about what newborn stem cell preservation actually is and the power of what this resource can potentially do for your family, let's go into how enrolling and the actual collection work. So CBR recommends you enroll by 32 weeks. It's a quick 15-minute phone call where they collect your medical information, or you can enroll online at cordblood.com. Afterwards, CBR ships the collection kit directly to your home. So you'll want to pack your collection kit in your hospital bag. That's actually what I plan on doing. Or keep it someplace safe for anyone doing a birthing center or a home birth. And you'll also want to share with your healthcare provider that this is something you're wanting to do at the birth. The collection is a very simple process that only takes a few minutes for your OBGYN or midwife to do after the baby is born and the umbilical cord is cut. Once the kit is ready to be picked up, you call a number that you can find on the box itself, and a medical courier comes and picks up the kit and transports your baby's newborn stem cells safely to the storage facility in Tucson, Arizona. So they have this state-of-the-art temperature-controlled lab that's monitored 24/7. I'm using Cord Blood Registry because they're the most OBGYN recommended company for newborn stem cell preservation. They've already stored over 1 million newborn stem cell samples, which is the most in the industry. So knowing that we're taking advantage of this once in a lifetime opportunity to store with CBR just gives me a lot of peace of mind. So if CBR is something that you'd like to consider for your family, go to cordblood.com and you can use my promo code SL50 for 50% off their annual bundle, which includes processing, shipping, and first year of storage. You'll still be responsible for annual storage fees after the first year. And you can also add it to your baby registry. So this is a really awesome resource. I highly recommend checking it out, at least looking into it and doing more research if this is something you feel you might be interested in, or that you feel would really benefit you and your family in the future. So I will link Cord Blood Registry down below, and I love you guys. Mwah. Big kiss and bye guys.